Hello dear students, today we are going to discuss another method of angular measurement, that is the use of angle gauges. So what are angle gauges? Actually angle gauges are similar to the slip gauges, but slip gauges are used for the linear measurement and angle gauges are used for angular measurement. So angle gauges are made up of high grade wear resistance steel which is working similar to slip gauges. Dr. Tomlinson developed angular gauges in 1941. Angle gauges can be built up to given required angle. The gauges come in a standard set of angle block that could be rung together in a suitable combination to build any angle. In this figure, it is shown that these are the angle gauges. For example, this is the angle gauge which is showing you the angle of 45. So this plus sign indicates that the narrow end, the narrow end will make the 45 degree, and if you use the broader end, it will give you the minus 45 degree. So it is 27 degree and it is 15 degree. In the similar way, there are number of slip gauges and we are having number of sets of slip gauges. Now by making different permutation and combination of gauges setting, we could set an angle nearest to 3 seconds. It means the accuracy which we get from angle gauges is about 3 seconds. Angle gauges have a special feature which cannot be available in slip gauges. For example, addition of angle gauges and subtraction of angle gauges. So addition and subtraction is not possible in slip gauges because in slip gauges the length through the total surface, if one surface is this one surface is this one, that distance remains the same. But in angle gauges it is possible because we can use the angle gauges from the narrow end as well as from the wider end. So viewing this diagram, we can easily see that if this is the angle gauge of angle theta and this is the angle gauge which is representing angle phi, so by joining the slip angle gauge from narrow to narrow end will form the addition of angle. It means the new angle which is formed is theta plus phi. So this is addition of slip gauges, and the reverse of this is the subtraction of angle gauges. First, this is the slip gauge which is showing you the angle theta, but we have kept the narrow end on the same side of the slip gauge which is present inside below this slip gauge, but here we use it in the different way, in the opposite direction. It means this is the narrow end, but we use the other slip gauge in the wider end. It means the new angle which is formed by the combination of these two angle gauges is theta minus phi. So it is called as a subtraction of slip gauges, and subtraction of slip gauges, angle gauges is present in angle gauges but not in slip gauges. The dimension of angle gauges includes 75 mm length. The length of the angle gauge is 75 mm and it is 16 mm wide. It is 16 mm wide. In the case of slip gauge, it is 30 mm into 10 mm, but here it is 75 mm length and 16 mm width. Now angle gauges are available in different sets. So I have shown the detail of two sets here, but there are a number of sets which are available in the market. First set is of 12 piece. This set contains 12 pieces of angle gauges, and the values of the angle is 1 degree, 3 degree, 9 degree, 27 degree, 41 degree. These are of degrees. Then the smallest value is minutes. Then 1 minute, 3 minute, 9 minute, 27 minutes, and the less than minute it is second, 6 second, 18 second, and 30 second. And I have discussed other set that is of 13 piece. 1 degree, 3 degree, 9 degree, 27 degree, and 41 degree. 1 minute, 3 minute, 9 minute, 27 minute, 3 seconds, 6 second, 18 second, 30 second, and many other more sets are present in the market. So how the addition and subtraction takes place, we will discuss in the next slide. So here the addition and subtraction of the angle gauges is shown. Let us suppose this is the angle gauge of 41 degree. This is the angle gauge of 41 degree, and we have to make 50 degree from the two angle gauges. So next angle gauge which can be available taken from the available set is 9 degree. This is the set which I have taken, which I have discussed in previous slide. So I have used 41 degree slip gauge, angle gauge, and 9 degree angle gauge, and I have joined the narrow end of both the angle gauges, and with this, in this way 50 degree is formed by the addition of angle gauges. But opposite to it, we can also form the angle less than 50 degree with the help of 41 degree and 9 degree. We will subtract 41 degree from 9 degree and it will become 32 degree. So I have kept 41 degree on the flat surface, and I have kept 9 degree in the opposite direction which I have used in the addition. I have used narrow end, but here I have kept narrow end of the 41 degree and broader end of the 9 degree. So it will become 32 degree. Now, if I want to make some more large angle, that is 38 degree, 28 minutes, 8 seconds. So how I will make this angle? It will be possible by using the same previous set which I have discussed, that is 27 degree. We have to choose the angle gauge which is closer to the largest angle which is present in the given dimension. It means 38 degree is the largest one, so we will use 27 degree. So 27 degree angle gauge, then I have used 9 degree angle gauge, then 3, it will become 27 plus 9, 36, plus 3, 39. Now I have to make 38, then I have to subtract 1 degree, and then 28 minutes. I have used 28 minutes and 8 seconds. So I have used 8 seconds. This is a set which is of different angles that I have not discussed here. And if I have to measure the angle greater than 90 degree, then how can I use the angle gauges? So I have to use a square plate for measuring the angle greater than 90 degree, because square plate will give you the angle up to 90 degree. And after this 90 degree, if I want to measure the angle from this V block, V gauge, from this point to this point, so I will use a square plate, and then in the gap of this surface of the square plate and this surface of the V gauge, I will put the angle gauges, and by addition of angle gauges in this 90 degree, we will get the value of the angle greater than 90 degree. So in this way, we will use the angle gauges. So today's lecture is over. Thank you so much and have a nice day.